Is that going to be a key? There she is. Week 7 in the NFL. Will it be another painful Sunday? And it is painful. Don't act like it's not. You've loved this team since '79. It hurts. You get up every week. The hope's there. And this is the first week when I kind of feel just what's going to go wrong today. All right, Dolphins, 27-20. Alex, get your pick in.
Yeah, remember I saw them.
FINS up.
We've seen one head coach change. People are wondering about when we might see a second. I'll tell you this, the Dolphins are not planning on making a move with Mike McDaniel anytime soon. That's not how they're thinking. That's not in the plans that they play in Cleveland today. We'll see what happens if you lose to a Browns team. But the Dolphins plan on standing by Mike McDaniel here, moving forward into this season, and we'll see how the Dolphins play out. Now, there is the question of their quarterback, Tua Tagovailoa, whose play has been up and down, but his comments after games, before games, also have been interesting, including the one he made after last week's loss about team leadership.
That's guys showing up to player-only meetings late, guys not showing up to player-only meetings. Like, there's a lot that goes into that. I think it starts with the leadership in helping articulate that for the guys.
As the franchise quarterback, that's not the forum to displace that. I think he knows that now you're trying to look for reasons that you can attribute to losses, and there's heavy as the crown of being a franchise quarterback.
I've made a mistake, and I'm owning up to that right now. For myself, I got to look at myself as the leader, protecting the team. I don't feel like I did that to the best of my abilities. I felt like I let the emotions of the game get to me after the game. Want to publicly apologize about that.
And on the daily show that I host on Get Up, this was probably every single day the best conversations we had all week long were about this topic. Teddy, what is your reaction to what we just heard?
That's a joke. That's my reaction. It's a joke. I don't know. If that's true, you were doing absolutely what was best for the team. Because I feel like he's not getting a good example of what leadership is. Okay, Tua comes from Alabama, right? I mean, he had Nick Saban there leading, probably let Nick do a lot of it. So he comes to the National Football League and probably still needed to learn how to be a leader. And I just don't think Mike McDaniel is the best example of it. Okay, in terms of what he said, having Tua go up there and apologize, no, you double down on it. If that was true, and you got players not showing up to team-only meetings, and you feel like you need to say it publicly, that is leadership. Okay, then what I would have done is the next day, then I say it to those players' faces. If I haven't done it before, I'm going to say it again.
That's how I feel about it. So you're right, Drew. He should have doubled down. And look, this all started in the offseason. They have no respect for the guy.
By the guy, you mean the coach, not the
coach. No, 100%. He's not, who the hell is he going to inspire? He doesn't inspire anybody. This is the worst defense in the league, too, by the way. And there's a lot of crappy defenses. This is dead last.
And gave up that game last week. I mean, they have no business losing that game last week. They have him sacked, Herbert sacked in the pocket, then they can't tackle in the flat. Right? I mean, absolutely gave that game away. And you can see why Tua is frustrated, right? And the dysfunction. And again, you talk about leadership. Things are going well. Well, what are you going to do now with your back up against the wall?
Yeah, and by the way, the offense has lost its shine. All right, this is an offense that was built on big plays. All right? And now they're third worst in the league in big plays on offense. So are you telling me nothing's working there? Defense stinks, absolutely atrocious. All right, even though you've got a lot of talent there, and you've got your offense can't produce the way it's supposed to be. And so you look around, there's so many frustrations.
At a certain there comes a point in time where you tune the coach out. Players have to go play and make plays and win for the organization. And one thing about it, over the last year and a half, 2 years, you don't know how much flack that Tariq Hill was getting. He's a cancer. He wants out of Miami, all of this crazy stuff. And then you hear Tua, the quarterback, the man that they're paying all of this money. Leadership, we have a players only. Sorry, buddy, you're out of this one. Players only meeting, but they're not showing up. So what is that saying? If the quarterback's making all this money, and we're looking at you, okay, there's going to come a time, let's start today. Shut up and play some football. You're third in the National Football League in interceptions.
seeing every single day at 8 in the morning all the way to 6 when they leave. He speaks to them in front of them, at practice, in the meetings, all the time. You want that in front of your players? Look at that picture. Is that the one that you want leading your franchise, okay? That's what you got to think about, because that kind of picture, I'll just be honest with you, I don't see it with Mike McDaniel, okay? If I had to see that man in front of me with some of the things that I've seen him say, and I've watched a lot of his press conferences, and I've watched a lot of him from the Hard Knocks a few years ago, I don't know how I'd be able to play in that locker room, to be honest with you. The man that I want leading me that's going to take you to championships is someone that's the exact opposite of that man in Miami.
As Shefty said, it does not feel as though it's coming to an end that quickly, but it certainly could be headed in that direction. I want to mention also that game today could be significantly impacted by weather in Cleveland. We're looking at significant wind, 24-mile-an-hour winds, and a lot of rain for Tua's Dolphins taking on Dylan Gabriel's Browns. Two other notes on this game, gentlemen, that I think you'll find interesting. This will be the first game between left-handed starting quarterbacks in nearly 20 years. The last one, Week 2, 2006, Michael Vick versus Chris Sims. It was Vick's Falcons winning 14-3. It's also not the first time that Tua and Gabriel will be playing against each other. Both quarterbacks are from Hawaii. They matched up in a game in 2016, Tua's final season at St. Louis High School in Honolulu. Gabriel would eventually break all of Tua's state records for passing yards. By the way, this was a preseason game, and it was ultimately suspended and not concluded because the lights weren't working properly. So they didn't get to play the entire game, but they have met each other before, and today those two lefties will go head-to-head once again. So an interesting game in a variety of different ways.
Much for the Friday Night Lights.
And find the best laterals of all time.
7 seconds left. Tannehill will throw it. Miami running around, circling. Oh, look out! Gronkowski didn't have the angle. Touchdown! Oh, miracle!
Prime time. Best to ever do it. There will never be another. Deion Sanders.
Next up, it's one of the most famous games ever. They call it the Kellen Winslow game. But it was the hook and lateral by the Chargers and the Dolphins by Miami's Don Strock. Durio Harris going to lateral to Tony Nathan. The video looks like the game was played like 100 years ago. It was 1982, but you couldn't execute it better. One of the great legendary plays we've ever seen. Miami eventually would fall short. San Diego would get the win. Rex.
All right, let's go Utah High School. Over route. We got to see this again, man. Forget it. It's the best play in the history. An over route. Now he pitches it for the reverse, and then the option off of it. Who is this coach? Is he the next Mike McDaniel? I hope he's better. Here we go.
Well, how about putting a refrigerator on a man's back? Let's go to the Miami Miracle. Patriots versus Dolphins, 2018. Ryan Tannehill to Kenny Stills. Kenny Stills then pitches it to Devontae Parker, who then Parker gives it to Kenyon Drake, and Drake takes it all the way to end. Y'all remember I talking about that refrigerator on the back? Look at 87. Come on, Gronkowski.
Looks like he had a refrigerator on his elbow.
Man, that's crazy. You talk about all the plays. I see you, Drake. Rob Gronkowski. Come on, man.
Two bad football teams, but, you know, I think the story is more so than the teams themselves. Boy, this weather is going to be wicked today.
We're a couple hours before the game, so it's not bad. A little light rain starting to come down, a little wind. It's supposed to get worse, but hey, man, this goes back to fundamentals of football, doesn't it, though?
Yeah.
Got to be able to run the football. You got to take care of the football, not turn it over. Try to get that second win. Boy, I know we say this. I said it to you all week. This is a team that you have to beat. They've got lots of problems, too.
And they got a young quarterback that he's 0-2, and he's not playing very well. He's trying to find his way, and so, you know, it's an opportunity. This is an opportunity for this team to win. And look, they need to have a good game, a couple good games, and get that confidence in them. You know, these guys are battered around. They've been beat up by everybody in the media, from Tua all the way down to the offensive line, the defensive line, secondary. Everyone's been beat up. get a win, feel good about yourself, and this may be the place to get it started.
Yeah. Hey, I go back to fundamentals. Win your share of battles. Make big plays in the fourth quarter. You've been in a bunch of tight balls.
Coming down, but it's not nearly as bad as it's supposed to get. This rain is expected to continue through the end of the game. Wind gusts can be as high as 40 miles per hour. Neither quarterback got to practice in this, but both the Browns' Dylan Gabriel and the Dolphins' Tua Tagovailoa can drive the ball. They can flatten it out if necessary. And Browns quarterback coach Will Musgrave told me that this weather is actually harder on the wide receivers than it is on the quarterbacks. But JB, on a day like this, both teams are hoping a heavy dose of the run game will be enough.
Our intrepid reporter, Aditi Kinkawala, in the rain. Thank you so much, and knock him off.
JB, first lap looks inside Huntington Bank Stadium here in Cleveland, as we are just over 35 minutes away from kick between the Cleveland Browns and the Miami Dolphins. Spiro Dedes and Adam Marcelletta with you. We have been expecting rain to be an issue. We were expecting some heavy wind gusts. Not so much wind, but the rain has been coming down all throughout the night and all throughout the morning, and that certainly figures to change the course and factor into how these two offenses operate.
Well, it certainly does, and I think, on paper at least, it should favor the Browns a little bit more, but there's no doubt that they're going to have to lean on that run game. One thing that I would really like to see from the from the Dolphins is, can they continue to get Achane going? He's coming off his best game of the season from a week ago. He's got explosive speed. He's electrifying in the run and the pass game. Does the weather slow him down? Maybe, maybe not. On the other side for the Browns, I want to see Judkins get involved in this offense. Arguably the best player on the offense, the most consistent, the most electrifying player. Only 12 attempts last week. That's not going to cut it. I'd love to see him get fed the football.
Arch, a lot of intrigue with this quarterback matchup. You got two lefties, both born and raised in Hawaii, as they meet for the first time. And Tagovailoa trying to put everything with last week behind him quickly.
It's been a tough week on and off the field. Tua coming off a 3-interception game against the Chargers. Played well enough in that fourth quarter, but they just couldn't close it. And then the week that followed, all the controversy, all of the noise. He's looking forward to getting back on the field today. And for Dylan Gabriel, he cannot drop back to throw it more than 50 times.
Gabriel set to make his first home start. Remember, he got the nod a couple of weeks ago in London, last week in Pittsburgh. Can he finally get the Browns a win with him at the helm? We'll get you back to the NFL today next.
I got this old thing and the bill.
Lost, right? But this is the problem I'm having right now. I don't think I woke up in the last 20 years on a game day Sunday and not gave a damn about the game and not been excited, bro. Like, I don't care nothing about this game today, bro. It's crazy. And I'm still gonna watch, bro. Come on, like, y'all know what time it is, bro. It's still DWA. Of course I'm watching the game, bro, but like, I really don't care, dog. We win or lose. I want us to win. You feel me? But bro, I had no excitement for this bitch, dog. I want to know if I was the only one.
Honorable, let's go. In 1975, on this date, the Dolphins went to New York and walloped the Jets 43 to rock. The 1975 bobblehead is out. Let's go.
Great progress, but this got to be a shot or a wake-up call for Zach Wilson, who's third quarterback, because you and I have been talking about this. If Tua goes down,
Quinn Ewers promoted.
Quarterback, he's the guy.
Quarterback
so,
2.
He must have played really well in practice. I don't think he just made it off the wild. We know, coach hasn't been giving up starting jobs to guys or backup jobs.
Jerseys and orange stripes. And so we're ready for a rainy day of football, but the weather is better than we thought when we heard some early reports in South Florida last week.
Kickoff just a few minutes away. Between the Dolphins and the Browns. Let's take you out to Cleveland with our announcers, Spiro Dedes, Adam Marcelletta, and Aditi Kinkawala.
All right, JB here in Cleveland. The weather forecasters knew what they were talking about. The rain that began just a couple hours ago showing no signs of letting up, and even beyond the rain, wind gusts potentially up to 40 miles per hour. In other words, football weather here on the banks of Lake Erie. As we welcome you to the NFL on CBS.
Why not?
And Miami.
Rip up that field.
Cleveland alongside Adam Marcelletta. I'm Spiro Dedes. We'll hear from Aditi Kinkawala in just a little bit. Arch, here we go. Two desperate teams both show up today with just one win so far. and now they got to deal with Mother Nature.
Yeah, well, for both these teams, wins have been really tough to come by, and if they want any chance of salvaging their season, it starts today. The Browns are trying to do it with a rookie quarterback starting in his third game.
He lost last Sunday to the Chargers, then the firestorm with Tua's post-game comments. He apologized. Everyone says it's behind them. Now how quickly can they turn the page on the field?
Well, that's what they have to do. They have to eliminate distractions, get back to playing football. And for Tua, it's coming off his second 3-interception game. Now, he did play well enough in that fourth quarter to win, but again, they just couldn't close. I know he's anxious to get back to football. Their defense must stop the run. They are the worst in the NFL. The Browns, they've got to commit to the run game. Last week, Judkins only 12 rushing attempts, and their defense has been exceptional, but they haven't created enough turnovers.
Well, the wind has died down a little bit, but still a steady drizzle here in Cleveland. Which of these two offenses can deal and get themselves a much-needed win here in Week 7? The kick next.
Tua. Let's do it.
Stadium, it's relatively new, but lots of history in the city of Cleveland with the Browns. That's for sure. Of course, Don Shula played football here too. Right? Crazy. He was a defensive back for many years with the Cleveland Browns. Shula came from a town, Painesville, Ohio, just about 40 or 50 miles from here. All right. 5.5 minutes away from kickoff. You're listening to the local Miami Dolphins radio broadcast presented by Toyota.
Here they come. Play hard, boys.
Against a team that's got its own problems in the Cleveland Browns.
Yeah, the Browns are averaging just 13.7 points per game. Of course, they've got a rookie third-round pick at quarterback, Dylan Gabriel, out of Oregon. But, that doesn't mean that it's going to be that kind of day because the Browns, even though they're banged up at running back as well, they're going to run the football.
Tails.
John
Heads.
Hockley is today's referee.
Heads is his call. He's called heads. It is a tails. Cleveland, you have won the toss. Cleveland will like the football. Which way would you like to kick? Cleveland will receive on this end. Good luck, gentlemen.
Browns are moving right to left from our broadcast position.
Dolphins get the ball.
It's obviously, the rain is dying down right now. Early in the warm-ups, it was coming down pretty bad, and I think it's going to be intermittent the whole way along. Looking at the wind, which expect to, I think yesterday we were talking about maybe 65-mile-an-hour gusts, but I think when I checked today it was about 45-mile-an-hour gusts, so that'll be pleasant. And it seems like the wind is going across the field, which was
one of the top defenses in football. They decided to take the ball.
Dylan Sampson and Jerome Ford, the return men for the Cleveland Browns. As Riley Patterson will kick it deep. Now he gets it. And we are underway against the Browns. Sampson takes it at the 10-yard line, 20. Around corner trying to get outside, and he's dropped at the 34. Flag comes flying in, though.
Okay, good flag. Good flag.
Looks like
no flag. Yeah. What?
Yeah, the other side of third, about 32-yard line.
Commonplace.
Gorgeous day here in Big Stone City.
Judkins is the running back.
Began with a walk outside with my wife. Here's play number 1.
On 1st and 10 from the Browns' 34-yard line. Opening series of the ball game. Play action. Bill unloaded to his right. He's going to keep the football and pick up nice yardage near the 40. A late hit. I don't see a flag yet.
Wow.
Jordan Brooks knocked him out of bounds.
A little surprised.
Yeah, he was about second down 4 coming up for the Browns. Judkins takes the hand.
There you go.
Puts it back and is stopped just past the 40-yard line. They'll set up a third and about 3 to go. The opponents are rushing for 168.5 yards, per contest against the Dolphins.
5.6 a carry too, Jimmy. Too much.
Come on, 3 and out, boys. 3 and out.
Dillon hands it to Ford. Ford left side.
No. Good job, defense.
Line of scrimmage.
Come on, guys, with passion.
Boy, what a play. Good job cleaning that up.
All right.
Borges, left-footed kicker. It's a booming kick. Malik lets it go into the end zone, and it just trickles in.
Ooh.
It landed
Good
about
deal.
2 or 3. A flag comes in, and then trickled into the end zone.
No one good thing, Jimmy.
Third to kick. Holding by the receiving team, number 32. The penalty's half the distance from the touchback spot. This first down.
Wow.
Juju bench called for it.
Yeah.
Wow.
Prince would get backed up in this situation. By the way, Jimmy, having Dodson back, he's the best communicator of getting everybody lined up. I think from that standpoint, making sure everybody's where they're supposed to will be a big help for the defense.
Dolphins will start at their own 10-yard line. Achane, the running back, throws a little swing pass out to Achane, and he's knocked out of bounds near the 15-yard line.
We were talking about it. Boy, it's incredible. The Dolphins, you know they're going to go to Devon Achane a lot on swing pass.
Darren Waller flanked on the right
Third
side.
and
Back
2.
to throw. Looking that way. He's got a wide open receiver. Caught.
Go.
Malik Washington.
There you go, Malik.
34-yard line. For
Move them. Let's go.
Great looking play. They went trips to
Job,
the
Tua.
side with Waller also out there.
Waller was out there, yeah.
Got him wide open going down the sideline. Just nice, easy throw for Tua. He wouldn't be upset with that
No,
one.
he
They're
wouldn't.
going to change his name.
Tua changing play at the line of scrimmage. Back to throw. 5-step drop. Looking left. Throws it deep, and Waddle had hooked up. They were miscommunication there between quarterback and wide receiver.
Wow. Waddle hooked up at about 12 yards.
Dolphins and the Browns. Ollie Gordon remains the running back for Miami. Back to throw. Ooh, the ball was thrown out to Devon Achane, and he dropped it, and he crawled back on top of it.
Third and 15.
They were a little screen to the right side, and it's bottled up.
What are you going to do?
So he doesn't know what he's doing, and then all of a sudden, he tried to adjust, and then Tua just was going to throw it to where it was, and Tua and Waddle didn't know where he was going.
Bailey kicks to Labrador. Thanks, Bo. He makes one fan miss, and then it's taken down to 32nd.
Okay.
32nd at the 32-yard line back.
Cleveland own 31.
Dillon is under center.
9 minutes left.
Give it to Judkins. Looking for running him. There's nothing there.
Oh, good job, D.
Right in the line of scrimmage. He was hit by a wall of Dolphins.
Way to fill. Let's go now.
Back to throw. Throws it out. Into the flat to Judy. He breaks one tackle, but can't get past the second wave.
Good job, defense.
Ashton Davis with another tackle.
Ashton.
How about that? 21, Ashton Davis.
Yeah.
And on a couple of plays here.
Goes over to the
Come on, big down. Let's get another 3 and out defense.
Looks like we had movement.
There we go.
Christine far right. He's their leading receiver.
3rd and 14. How about that? Pick 6. DH.
3rd and 14. Back to throw. Pretty clean pocket now. He's
Come on, get in there, B-Chup. Okay.
Receiver, Jamari Thrash.
That away defense.
We got a lot of flags down there.
Going on.
Boy.
Left the pocket. Illegal contact. Defense number 44. It's a 5-yard penalty. Automatic. First down.
We got Chop Robinson for it.
Jimmy got him in 3rd and long.
And you give an automatic first down.
Yeah, getting ready to make him punt the ball.
56 is eligible. 56.
So the Browns go to a 6th offensive lineman once again.
Wow.
The running back on 1st and 10 from the 32-yard line.
Jeez, what? That was nothing.
They pitched to Judkins, left side, coming around the corner. And he is
Good job.
by
Jack Jones.
Jones, who came up from his corner position.
Come on,
Well, the
boys.
tackling for the secondary by the Miami Dolphins early in this game has been really good.
Dillon back to throw, looking, fires, and it's intercepted.
Oh!
His hand.
Oh, man.
Made the reception. How did that happen?
Lucille Douglas went right through his hands.
I thought he had it, Jimmy. I thought he had a pick.
Remember, the ball is slick. But boy, oh boy.
I don't know how. I don't know how he didn't get it.
And give Jerry Jeudy a lot of credit for keeping.
Players need to make plays. Oh.
Because Steeler was in on him. And we've got flags coming in. 2 of them. They were trying to
Been all against the Dolphins so far.
Defense number 92. It's a 15-yard penalty from the previous spot. First down.
Steeler gets called for it.
Yeah, Zach tried to let up, put his hands up in the air, shaking his head.
Yeah, put this down.
Yeah, this is a big one, the big 15-yarder here.
Number 56.
They put it at the Dolphins' 40-yard line. It'll be 1st and 10 there.
He's saturating the sound with getting that here today.
Duckins the handoff. Trying to slice through. Still pushing the pile. The offensive line get behind him. And he picks up almost 6 yards. Duckins looking for room. Trying to get around the corner. Gets around and makes the first down.
Boy, Jack Jones missed the tackle. He fell.
3rd and 5. How about no penalties? How about no penalties?
Wide open receiver, and it's incomplete. Fancher wanted a penalty. Judy was knocked to the ground at the 10. The kick is up. And the kick is good. So the Browns take a 3-0 lead over the Miami Dolphins. 2:17 left to play, open quarter here in Cleveland. Bring it out.
Get to the 25.
And take it down at the 24-yard.
Okay. No penalties.
All right, guys, that last series, I think the two penalties, the one on Chop and the one on Zach, I don't see it. The one on Chop was like a nothing deal. And then Zach is coming in, and he gets a hand towards his helmet, didn't pull him down, didn't pull in the helmet, didn't give him didn't try to punch or anything like that. He just got his hand there, and it's tough. And the other thing, too, is they're playing pretty good in the inside. But, man, they've got to get up and contain the outside and not let those guys.
H.N., the running back.
Come on, Tua, lead them down.
From their own 23-yard line.
It's be a great time to score. I like Julian Hill.
H.N. off left tackle, breaks through.
Go!
Go! 40.
Go, Devon! Go!
Down.
Great job. Great run. Great blocking on the left side.
Just a matter of time.
Good job.
Out wide, might stick it with it.
Good speed, Devon. Don't be hurt.
Just a step away from beating everybody down the sideline. What a run.
Well, he's got such great speed. That
check it out. Who pulled there?
First 7 guys, you think he's got a chance, and he did.
Okay, the rookie. The rookie, Patrick Paul, cheering him down.
46 yards on the run.
46-yard burst there.
Ollie Gordon, the running back. They fake or end around. Now he throws it downfield to Waller. Sliding underneath.
Good throw and catch.
Right next
wow, Tua. Dime. 17-yard line. Great play action fake by Tua. Run the ball.
This is to Gordon. Gordon hitting the backfield and no running room whatsoever.
Fast to the line.
Right, Waller's over there.
Don't have to get another play in before the quarter, but they're going for it.
That's for McKinney goes in motion across the formation.
Looks like they're gonna take an 0-3 deficit.
The end of the first quarter.
With the score of the Cleveland Browns 3, the Miami Dolphins nothing. You're listening to the local Miami Dolphins radio broadcast.
Doing all right.
Toyota.
Sometimes you only get one look at greatness. After all, there's only one Dan Marino, only one Larry Zonka, and one.
This helps make the game a little bit better. Come on, boys.
Gives to H.N. right side. He stumbled.
Ooh.
And he's taken down after again.
All right.
Boy, it was a good-looking play. Oh, my gosh, I thought it was going to break.
I did, too.
Got tripped up a little bit going through.
3rd down and long for Miami. 3rd and 9.
He's open. Oh.
Complete. We wanted Malik Washington along the far sideline, but he couldn't come up with a football 3 yards out.
Okay, 7 of 8 for Riley Patterson. 33-yard field goal, high snap, and good.
So we're tied up here.
Okay.
Just the opening moments of
We'll
the
take it.
quarter between the Dolphins and the Cleveland Browns. You're listening to the local Miami Dolphins radio broadcast presented by Toyota.
the big play battle. A little bit of a bobble on the catch by Sampson.
Ooh.
Brought down short of the 20-yard line, so tough start.
Okay. Good job.
Running back. Sampson in motion now. Now Judkins in motion. Dillon back to throw. Dillon hits his receiver at the 30, 35, and out to the 36-yard line. And that was Malachi Corley. Taken down by Terrell Dotson.
Come on, no penalties.
Everybody's creeping up. Back to throw. Here they come. Gets it off downfield. It's incomplete. And nearly intercepted. Ashton Davis dove for it. Flags come in. I don't think he took it off the turf, Joe.
Number 29. Over kick at the spot of the foul. It was first down.
Jeez.
Didn't like the call.
Wow.
So he kept waiting for a signal as to whether or not Ashton Davis actually came up with it. And he wants to be able to say, yeah, I had a pick in that game, but he called it back. Judkins, the running back, takes the handoff. Big hole. The 35, 30, 25, 20. Judkins at the 10, 5. Touchdown, Cleveland.
Oh, boy.
Down on the, it's Micah Fitzpatrick.
Oh, it is Micah. I'm sorry.
Full timeout.
9-3. You're listening to the local Miami Dolphins radio broadcast presented by Toyota.
And no foul after the play after they threw flags.
With a new facility now open and direct.
Hold is down, kick is up. And it's through. And so the Browns now lead at 10-3 over the Dolphins. With 11:19 left to play in the second quarter here in Cleveland.
The tackling, this was a problem a week ago, Jimmy, and not necessarily...
Penalty problem is right, Joe, number one.
The secondary's just not good enough, and we've seen him miss some tackles.
Eskridge, the return man, goes down to Eskridge at the 7-yard line. He's breaking left. 30. The ball comes out. Fumble. Browns got it. Eskridge coughed it up at the 35-yard line. It's shot out of his arms. And the Browns have it.
I mean, that thing, when I say popped out, it popped out 10 yards or so more away from him. That is a big play by special teams of the Browns. A big hit, big recovery, and great field position.
Jerome Baker punched it out, Joe, the former Dolphin. Judkins, he just ripped off a long touchdown run of 46 yards, the lone running back. Maybe you'll understand. I get it for Judkins up the middle, and this time the Dolphins stiffen. And off to Judkins. He's in the backfield.
There you go, Zach.
By Jack Steeler, who got great penetration.
Boy, what? We haven't had a lot of those tackles for loss.
Back to throw. Flag down. They throw to 4 down the left side. And he's got a first down. Close to it. It was Harold Fannin, the rookie. Terrell Dotson ran him down in the corner.
Of course, there's a flag after a run. And
back and forth.
Not sure which
Personal foul, unnecessary roughness, defense number 15. Wow.
Jeez.
Jalen Phillips called.
Horrible.
Yeah, that's the fifth penalty.
Horrible.
These penalties are just killing them.
Wow.
You know, you've already got lots of problems.
Dolphins 15-yard line. Browns lead at 10-3 with 9:24 left to play second quarter. Yeah, he hit it from behind Joe.
I don't think Jalen realized he thought he still had the ball.
No,
he didn't. Handed off.
Look at where the Brownies are now. Yeah, I feel
pullback.
Numb and
he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage.
The Dolphins have them going backwards, and then there'll be a penalty on the Dolphins, automatic first down, or something like this. Come on, both Vikings and Dolphins.
Oh, you got to stop play. Dolphins call timeout.
To hold them to a field goal here, the superpower Browns would be a win.
They go back to throw. Gets it to his receiver in the slot. And down to the 4-yard line goes Jerome Ford.
Forget the field goal.
Came over and stopped the touchdown. With 7 minutes left to play in the second quarter, Browns on top. 10-3. Here to run quarterback sweep to the left. Picks up about a yard. Takes it, drops it, gets it back, spins at the 2, and it goes into the end zone. unbelievably, he took his eyes off it. The ball hit him in the hands and began to fumble it. He grabbed it, spun, and walked into the end zone.
Spun around, made one guy miss it. Ends up looking like an easy touchdown run. Well, you got to be more guys around the football.
5 teams. Goes down, kick is up, and the kick is good. So the Browns take a 17-3 lead over the Miami Dolphins. Dolphins have to get something going. They have to get the ball back, too. They coughed it up in the last field goal. We'll take a quick break. You're listening to the local Miami Dolphins radio broadcast presented by Toyota. Touchdown, Miami Dolphins. 8-yard line. You got a big hole, and they run him down at the 48-yard line.
Good return.
By Aloha and his offense. Great field.
Needed that, boys. Come on now. Can't give up.
First and 10 at the Miami 47-yard line. Devon Achane, the running back. Now Ingold joins in the I formation in the backfield. They blow it dead. I think we've got movement on the Dolphins.
Waller jumped a little bit on the outside, flexed out.
False start by the offense, number 83. 5-yard penalty.
With these penalties. That number 6? That's a 6th penalty?
Yeah. 6 penalties for 64 yards in this first half for the Dolphins. We got 5:58 left to play. First half. 17-3 Cleveland on top of Miami. Waller in the slot to the right side. Play action. And he dumps it over to Achane. Achane trying to get some running room. Not a lot there. Picks up maybe 3 yards on the running back. On second and long. Washington in motion. Play action. Tua rolling to his right. And has to just dump it. Ball was deflected.
Creative ideas. What do you call in this play? Little screen pass or whip it up there?
We got a flag down though, Joe. You might get a call here. Yeah, I might get one.
Be one of the first penalties on the Browns of the day. Okay, good.
Defense number 26. It's a 5-yard penalty. Automatic. First down.
God bless you.
And it's Achane. Shooting to his up. He's got lots of running room. Now it's cut back inside by
on the ball.
Tua drops it. Now he gets off the ball.
That's backward. Get on it.
Was that a backward pass? Yeah, it was going backwards. I think Washington
Oh,
came
thank
back
God.
to recover it.
Incomplete.
Looking,
Ooh, good time.
Yeah, as long as the Eagles don't score again.
Well covered. Now we've got some Bailey.
How about a fumble?
17-3 Cleveland on top of Miami. You're listening to the local Miami Dolphins radio broadcast.
They're short sleeved. Now here you got him in a hole. This is your chance to. Okay, that's good.
Trying to sweep left, takes the handoff, tries to break back inside. Not a lot of running room. Picks up a couple, maybe 3. Kenneth Grant to tackle again.
How about that? First round pick. And a couple plays here.
Doing Gabriel shotgun back to throw out of this end zone. And he is like flags come flying. He goes down at the 1-yard line, Joe. They marked it on the far side at the 1.
Butt pressure.
Boy, this could be huge.
The runner is stopped in the field of play. It is not a safety. Illegal use of hands to the face. Offense number 71. This penalty's declined. It's 4th down.
Oh, boy.
Come on. How about a big return here? Oh, you got space. You got space.
Wrapped up at the 40. Good field position for Miami at the Browns 40-yard line.
All right. Never give up.
Halftime. And the Browns on top of the Dolphins 17-3. You're listening to the local Miami Dolphins radio broadcast presented by Toyota. 17-3, the Browns on top of the Miami Dolphins here with just under 3 minutes left to play in this second quarter. Dolphins have the football at the Browns 40. And Miami has 1 timeout remaining.
Nice 3 and out by the Dolphin defense. Get this offense set up in really good field position.
Devon Achane.
Okay, guys.
First and 10 Miami. And the Browns 40.
Let's do something with it.
Back to throw Tua. And they roll it dead because He was dead to rights.
False start.
Before the ball was snapped.
False start. Offense number 79. 5-yard
running back.
Tua would have been sacked.
Play action. Tua hit the backfield and dropped. Wow. Second and 21. Achan, the running back, takes the handoff. He's got a hole and running room down the sideline, and he got a first down.
Good job, Javon.
Doesn't push. Prevented the touchdown.
What a play.
Boy, took advantage of it.
Wow.
Hey, one guy's had a nice first half is Achan once again. We say that every week.
We take it down to the 2-minute warning.
Boy, what a run. He is up, Jimmy. He is offense that struggled. He has in this first half. He's been the offense.
Well,
Achan, the running back, at first and 10.
Again, you get the ball to start the second half.
Timeout remaining.
I mean, there's hope here.
Gordon in motion. They pitch to Achan, rolling around the right side, and he gets pretty good yardage.
Okay.
Base inbounds. Achan again, the running back. Now he flanks out to the right side. It's empty backfield. Back to throw Tua. Flips it downfield. He wants Waddle can't.
Oh.
In the corner of the end zone. I did too for a second.
Jimmy, I thought that's a pretty good throw.
Probably bringing the blitz.
Goes to the right side.
3rd and 6.
Well, we got a timeout. They watched the motion. Blitz coming from the backside. Tua's cut away from it. Throws it, and it's incomplete. It was tipped. Ollie Gordon, the intended receiver.
Oh, another great blitz call by the Cleveland Browns defense.
Hold is down. High snap, kick is up. It hit the upright. It's no good, but there's a flag on the play.
They're pointing towards the Browns right now. They line up off sides, maybe.
They contacted the snapper defense.
Jeez.
Number 93. The penalty is half the distance.
I can hardly believe it.
Shelby Harris
Jeez.
for it, but that's a big call there.
Wow, that was
That's a gift.
huge call. Oh, my God.
We'll put it down to 12.
Did he hit the snapper? Can't really tell a whole lot. Maybe.
Dolphins get another chance. With 106 on the clock.
He hit him.
A lot of timeouts.
It's a safety thing.
Ball goes past Tua. He's got to jump on it at the 21-yard line. I'm not sure if it was a bad snap or if he just took his eyes off it, but he dropped the football. Achan, the running back to throw Tua. A quick out to the right side, and he's got Westbrook Ikene with the reception, his first of the game, at the 15-yard. Back to throw Tua.
Come on, Dolphins, make it.
Going up the middle, he slides down at the 8-yard line.
Go for it.
So it'll be 4th down. The clock
Go
is
for
running.
it.
25 seconds remain. They've got to go ahead and kick it. The fire drill. 3 seconds. Gets it off. The kick is up.
May as well make
And the
it.
kick
There
is
you
good.
go.
So as we go to halftime, the Dolphins get on the board. They score the Cleveland Browns 17, the Miami Dolphins 6. I'll send it back to the Miami Dolphins Radio Network studios. And Will Altoff has your halftime report brought to you by Loctite Impact, South Florida's top-rated impact window, door, and roofing provider.
All right, back here in the Miami Dolphins Radio Network studios, it is 17-6 at half right now. That game happening at Huntington Bank Field up there in Cleveland, and the weather has come into play as we expected. Coming back on the other side, so we'll take a listen to those highlights from the first half. Some of the stats as well.
To begin the second half. Athene downstairs with Mike McDaniel.
Mike, you get the ball to start the second half. What more can you do to help your offense right now?
We have to stop having self-inflicted wounds. We're moving backwards and we're doing things that are hurting ourselves. So we got to go clean that up and at halftime and have a better second half.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, back to the drawing board for Mike McDaniel and the Dolphins as they look for a win here in Week 7. First half highlights from Verizon and a word from your local station.
I got this old thing and the bill from the store where I got it.
Just so ugly. So ugly. Lots of horrible football watched on the TV. How do I keep watching? I don't know. Beautiful day outside, but hoping for the best. Here I go back inside. It's 1:33.